worked with a young man named Jackson Kramer who has Tourette's. He grew up with coprolalia, which is where you curse, and he worked with Robbie for 6 months prior to shooting. I actually moved them in together, and so they lived together for a month so that Robbie's tics would be authentic. With Dev and the OCD, we went and met with numerous OCD patients and experienced their phobias and rituals, and then Dev took that and made them his own. And with Zoe, we went and met with numerous anorexia patients so that we could talk to them and get that authenticity. I was anorexic bulimic growing up, so I was able to share those experiences with her. And my big thing was also making sure she didn't go down that rabbit hole, because she lost 20 pounds for the role, and I knew that people were going to start complimenting her on her weight, that she looked so skinny, but I kept telling her, I was like, you look sick, so just make sure you know that. And she gained the weight back. I called her every week after we finished shooting, and she's fine. Obviously, because it's a movie, they're very extreme versions of these disorders. Not everyone who has Tourette's curses. Like I said, that's called coprolalia. But for the people that do suffer from that, and Robbie and I met several people that do, it's almost worse than what we portrayed in real life. The same with Dev. Sometimes people can't get out their door because they can't stop opening and closing the door until it, in their mind, is correct, is right. And there's no right way to open a door. So I do want for people to see that and educate people, so they know that there are people who go through these disorders and these torments on a daily basis. But I also feel like you don't have to have Tourette's, anorexia, or OCD to relate to the characters, because we all have something that we don't like about ourselves. We all have something we're embarrassed about. And for these three characters, it's those disorders. But for other people, it's various other things. So I think everybody can relate to feeling that. I started directing because I like being in charge. And as a writer, I've written professionally for 14 years, and especially in features in the US, you give away your script to the director. It's a director's medium. So if you want something done differently and you're jumping up and down in the corner, they don't usually care what you say. So in order to see my vision through the whole way, I had to direct what I wrote. So that was the progression for me. For me, because I was anorexic, I do have OCD tendencies, and my friends joke that I might as well have Tourette's because I have a very disgusting mouth. I related to this story tremendously, and it was one where movies that make you feel, that make you laugh and cry, those are my favorite, going to the movies. Old Jim Brooks movies. Mike Nichols, and so I was drawn to just the human emotion of this story. He's just the most talented young actor I've ever had the pleasure of working with. He's so giving. Like I said, 6 months he rehearsed. He's so interested in being authentic and real and putting the work in, and I can't say enough good things about him. Don't take no for an answer. Just keep plowing through. You have to almost be a little bit delusional to get through the Hollywood system, because there are so many no's at every corner. But I just don't hear them, and I keep moving forward until I get what I want.